So, Variety is now reporting that Marvel has added a fourth release date in December to the slate on 2028. That goes along now with they have February, May, November, and now a December slot. And it begs the question, what could be in this new slot? So, they have several things that are in development reportedly right now from Blade, which I don't know if we'll ever see that movie. I don't know. It's been so long. It's been reported for so long. Mahershala Ali signed on for that years and years back when he was announced back in like 2020, 2021, I believe. But that's in development. Black Panther 3, a Fantastic Four sequel, which is very intriguing, and now reportedly the X-Men as well. Which could X-Men be that 2028 December primetime release date? I believe it could be. And this article also mentioned that Jake Schreier, the director of Thunderbolts, and he also did Beef on Netflix, which is an outstanding show, has been tapped to direct X-Men. Now, nothing is confirmed because that would be the headline on every major news outlet, but it's heavily, heavily implied that they're leaning towards him, and I think all signs point to that, and I think eventually he will be officially announced as the director of the next X-Men film. Maybe at Comic-Con or sometime this year, I don't know. But that begs the question now, what is that new project's going to be in 28? They added this thing, and like there's so many different things that it could be. Like I do believe that Black Panther 3 is coming out in 28. That makes the most sense. Coogler wants to do it. Coogler is so hot in the streets right now. We know Denzel has signed on to that, and it begs the question, kind of like, what's going to be Black Panther 3? Where is that story going to go after Secret Wars? I don't know, but I think that movie is firmly entrenched in 28. I believe the X Men will come in 28 now too, because after you get through Secret Wars, you want to have the Mutant Saga come up. I don't. There is a small chance too that Secret Wars Part 2 could come out in December 28. I don't believe. I think they want to wrap that up into. I don't know. I would be intrigued if it does get a Part 2 because that means these things could take place in Battle World throughout the year in 28. We shall see. But I think the most likely source for that 2028 December release date is X Men. It makes the most sense. It makes the most sense in terms of what's going to come out in December. They've kind of pivoted to wanting their big tentpole films to be in December, it looks like. So X Men is that. I would trust it if it's Jake Schreier directing with the ensemble cast, the ability, what the X Men represent, and what the story could bring to Marvel. I'm so excited for that. But that Fantastic Four sequel is intriguing, so I'm looking forward to that.